forecast is calling for a weather advisory here in London, Ontario. More snow on the way, but welcome to Canada. And yeah, it's been it was a good weekend. Just starting to play around here, and I'm gonna continue on. I finished mapping a course for another customer, and it's going to take me a little while to do this one here. A lot of little hills and tricks. Very hilly course. And now it's to go and fine tune every hole and fix all the little things that didn't map right. Sometimes the open street maps, if it's very shadowy or it's hard to see certain things, it's hard to get the exact locations on where things should belong. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just carry on here and go with what I was doing. Oh, I just got to bring up my other map, and I'm not going to answer any phones this morning for a little while. And yeah, so I was putting around last night. It was getting late, so I'm going to continue on from where I left off. It's a very huge course. From the back tees, it's 8,500 or 8,100 yards. I don't know any golfer that hits from that far back unless you're a pro. But I will be putting in 5 tee boxes and a few pins. So I've got a couple in here. Some of the yardages aren't matching up, but I will get them close and make some minor adjustments on the tee boxes here. I do have some room, and we'll get them squared away. So, okay, I was on hole 2, so it was about 413 yards from here, or 382. I'm going to make a couple of little adjustments here. I'm going to drop this tee back a bit so I can adjust some of the other ones. 373. It's supposed to be about 380 or 369. So this one here I could probably move up to the edge here, but I'm going to just shrink these up on the screen up here. I was fixing up some of the edges last night in here to go with the terrain, and I'm going to adjust this pin here. Adjust the waypoint to 382, and we'll get that adjusted here. I hate when it does that. I want there we go. Just so I can see the slope on the green. It's uphill. It's 380. I got a couple of yards to play with. First pin, I'm usually putting it in a fairly easy spot, and I'll put that one in there. Yeah, it's uphill, but it's got a nice little flat spot, but you'll probably end up running downhill on it. Lots of bunkers. Okay, so we're going to adjust this pin. 382 right back in here. right near the back. And this one here is 369. Oops. See how close I can get it up to the edge. Oh, that's a little better. So just moving it. Just minor little tweaks. Get them into the tee boxes. And this one here is way up front. I'm just going to straighten this one out here. Straighten out the edges here. And all the tall grass and stuff, I laid some of it out. I'm going to clean all that up later. And this is supposed to be 328 for the yardage on this tee box. But as you can see, I'm just going to clear some of this grass out here. There is a little slope there. Let's see if I can get it close. 325, 330. Yeah, it's a computer, it's a video game, but sometimes the yardage won't line up where you want it to be exact. So we're going to go with as close as we can to the actual scorecard. And then the other two are 293. Okay, so there's my yardage on that one. And I'll adjust this tee box. I'm just going to plop another one down. It's in the right spot. We'll use this one here. We'll kind of line up to the same shape somewhat here. Rotate. Get the same idea. Shrink you up a little. I'll just have a look here. Yeah, she should be good there. It's a nice little tee box here. I like that. Okay, so we're going to move this one to get it as close. It's a front tee, so we're going to move you up here. I'm not going to have the exact yardage. This one here would be, the 293 would be the silver, but there's only like 4 yards difference, which is fine. We'll make it a little longer here, right in there. And these little edges here where the rough would be, well, that'll get all cleaned up later when I put down the rough patches. And let me see here now. I'm going to check my cart path, making sure the lines are in the right area. I might have to move this one over just a little bit. The track is okay. Checking all the little, where it would go. The map come out not too bad. We'll clean all this up later, like I said. And yeah, we'll move this one over a little bit. It's the processes, there's supposed to be a bunker there. Oh, God. It's funny when it maps. I keep flipping back and forth, and I want to have a look at the course. Okay, so hole 2, and sometimes it doesn't map right, and I know there's not one there, because where this one is, right in behind the tee. Oh, there is one on there. Kind of a weird spot to have one. Yeah, really weird design on the course. So we're just going to add. It's funny when you're mapping a small bunker um, on OSM. You can see where I've mapped it. The outline, it should have been that big, but it only popped up that big. So we're going to see if we can add that little bunker in there. It's just a small little thing right around in here. Let's see what that does. Oh, I put the wrong one. I wanted a bunker. Undo. There we go. Kind of a weird spot to get the course. Get all the LiDAR data there. That corner come out really well around there. Fine tune, fine tune. Alright, that looks good there. That looks really good. Okay, we're going to add the other pins in here. Pin 2. Where do I want to stick you? Okay, so looking at the slope. So I'll be putting 4 pins in. One will be easier, then it'll be getting harder, and tough. That little valley right in here, I think, will be pin 2. It's a little easier than pin 1, but not all pins can be easy. Alright, that's 2. And we're going to put pin 3. Nice little slope there, runs down. Just looking at the size of the green here. Oh, that's a nice little spot right in there. It's flat. Accuracy. I'll bring you over just a bit more. Right on that little bubble there. Then I'll play test it and I'll have a look. It looks good there. It's not on a hill, it's on a flat spot. So if your ball's coming in here, depending on where you hit, it could bounce to the right and roll down to the flat spot and then back in. And I'm going to put pin 4 right up in front here. Right below that little hill. Yeah. I like it. So we're going to have a look here. We're going to play from the blue. We're going to try pin 3 and play the hole. And the overview of the course. And when I play test the course, okay, so that is my waypoint that is going right down the center there, so I may move that waypoint over so it's in the middle, but a long ball hitter will be aiming out here anyway, so. Going down 8 feet. We'll put a little bit more loft on it. Have a look, and I can see the slope. Oh, just a little long. Oh, that's okay. That's why that fairway is in the back there, just to catch it. And let's see. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, I may move it over just a bit. It all depends. The break isn't that bad. Break's not that bad. So we're going to go back. Yeah, I play test over and over and over and over, and I make sure that it's blue. Now we're going to try pin 4. I must play test every pin, I don't know, a few hours anyway, making sure it is good. There's the mark, and there's that little hill. Yeah, it's actually in a pretty flat spot there for pin 4, which is fine. Not every pin has to be hard. You want people to play it and enjoy the course. Alright, so now we're going to go over to hole 3. And you can see the slope of the terrain of this course. I'm sure once I dress everything up and add all the other colors, the course will just pop. It's kind of in its rough stages anyway. So we're going to change this fairway right now. Get rid of the rough on the edge. I'm looking at. So I'm just going to look. Gotta make sure that we change the settings on here. I'm going to check my width for the cart path. I'm just going to shrink that up a little. We're going to smooth that out, straighten them out. We'll just move you over a little. Straighten this one out as well. This was added in afterwards. There, that looks nice now. Certain things you're not going to see. Other things you will see. It's the small details that count. Many hours go into designing, and of course, get a few hours here, a few hours there. Straighten that one out. Kind of weird how you got bunkers facing that way. Yeah, so this tee box here obviously wasn't mapped in the right spot. So we'll fix that one up. We'll add a new tee box down. Flatten it out. off just a little bit or a little bit too wide. But we're going to lay down that track first, so 382. So I gotta grab my T. Wow, that's a far. Oh, there's a dog leg. Oh, 610. Okay, I was looking at the wrong one. All right. So it should be somewhere up here. Well, we'll put you there, because this is a dog leg out, and because of the computer, so I'm going to take this waypoint and I'm going to adjust it because it's way out there. Now, let me see, I'll just have a look, see what the hole is. That's 630. Okay, so I got about 20 yards to bring up. Swing you around. So about 20 yards. 50. Oh boy. Is that going to reach up there? $617. 7 yards. Boy, this is a massive hole. So I got to go back about 7 yards. We're going to see if adjusting this will help. Moving the waypoint changes a lot of little things. Angles. Oh, too much. But I can move that back now. Edit. So 610. And I do have room on the tee box here. So we're going to move you back 7 yards. 69. And I'm looking for that flat spot there. We'll fix it up. Okay, I'm going to leave that one. We'll go check the pin placement on the green first now. We'll get her close and we can make some adjustments. Well, that one's got some slope on her. Seems alright. Adjust the back edge. Oh yeah, that'll roll off the green. But it could have been mapped just off a little bit, so I will double check with the picture and Google Maps. And obviously that pin's not going to go there. So we're going to move that waypoint for pin 1. We're going to stick you in here. Get you off the hill there. There we go. Right in that bowl. Oh, I like it. $610. Look at that. Marked on the mark. So that's working. Boy, that's a big hole. can I reach that fairway from back there? That's the black. But I don't think I'd be playing from the black, I'd be playing from the blue. Just made the fairway. Wow. Got to be accurate on this course. Holy cow. I could see me down in the bottom of the hill trying to get back up with all the fescue that'll be put in there. Okay, this is where the grind comes in. You go for it. Got to have the club. Oh, that's a beauty shot. Nice and soft. Tough spot in there. Holy, look at the break. See, you don't actually see the breaks until you play it, but everything kind of funnels to the middle. It goes down, downhill. Wow. Okay, so that is actually in the bowl. And I could probably move that one over a little to the left. No, I'm going to leave that pin right where it's at. Yeah, I'm going to leave that pin where it's at. Pin 1. Alright, so let's add another tee. 554. So that's about, what was it, 60 yards? That's not bad. That's pretty close. Yeah, that was pretty close. Right in there. We'll flatten that out. Add another tee. 501, another 50 yards. So 570. It'll shrink up. Right in there. Yeah, we'll have to move you over. Right in there. 516. Oh, it's 501. 10 yards further up, 15 yards further up. Yeah, as you get closer to your waypoint, the yardage will adjust. 516. Did I move the wrong one? Did I move the wrong pin? I must have. Yeah, I did. Edit. Let me see here. Undo. Camera. Okay, what pin was I on here now? 4. I lost track here. That happens. Okay, that's green. $5.52. Yeah. I gotta bring that back 2 yards. Yeah, move something. I don't know why. Okay, red. 501. Okay, so 15 yards. I gotta move that one. Excuse me. $4.60. Okay, that's 500. That's not bad. And you bring me back a yard. Doo -doo -doo. All right. Add another pin. How many do I got there now? 1, 2, 3. Hey, 447. Boy, I have to flatten that out. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Okay, so 8 yards further up. Two yards back. Yeah, leave a comment. Feel free. If you want to know anything, I can probably assist you and guide you. Little tricks. There are many people that do this. Little hobby. And we'll add the final T. And that one is 442. So 5 yards. Right in there. to shift that T-box all over. That is weird. Yeah. Some courses, they get mapped and they're right spot on with the LiDAR information. Other times, it's a guessing game. So now we're going so what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust my path and work my way around and go from there. Got some work to do, which is fine. Delete that one. Yeah, because that T-bot, that'll be getting moved over, so. Did I adjust that one? Yeah. Don't want the cart path on the hill. Tip over and spill my drink. Get you in the middle there. Straighten you out. Yeah, this little notch is because of the T-box here. It's got to be shifted over a little. And I know all down in here is rough areas. It'll be fescue. But I can plop more down. So we're going to move you over. I want the point. Move over there. Take this one. It's funny how that one lined up with should have been straight. There we go. these, shift them over. Get you over there. Moving the dots, moving the dots. And this one here, I'll move over down here a bit. Make a nice looking tee box. Yeah, I'm not sure when the best time is to stream on YouTube, but I'm home during the day. Evenings are pretty busy. I'd like to get more people to come and watch my streams. And let's have a look here. 6. Straighten these out. Corners. There, that looks better. On to another one. And that one I could move over a little bit. That one's fine there. And let me see here. We're going to move, take this one out. And this one. Take that one out, just to bring it over a little. Take this one out too. A little bit of which looks good there. And then what I do, I flatten out the tee box area. I leave the rest of it natural, but for the boxes themselves, you can see that they're elevated, and I just flatten the area around that tee box itself. Just sit there sitting on the ground. Sometimes it doesn't always work because of the crown. I'm going to go and tee box. Let me change the markers. It's actually a nice course. I want something to reflect the course. I think these ones here would be nice. And these are the back tees. And you can see that they're still not quite on the ground. Alright, that looks better. And we're going to go up to this one, do the same. It's a personal preference on the layout that I'm doing. It just looks cleaner. I've got some work to do on this box. Move everything over. So we're going to get this one. Bring you over there. Right to the edge here. Yeah. And then we'll address everything up. Gonna get rid of that one. Five and one. Address that. And this one here. It's a big tee box. Big tee area. Rotate you over there. Probably just out of the reach. It's funny how the dots, you get them with the spline points. Looking at the terrain. Okay, and that one looks good. I don't like it. I'm going to switch that one up. Small adjustments. There we go. minor, minor, minor. Okay, that looks good. Alright, so I got some work to do down on this tee box down here. So I could cheat. And put a whole new box down. Rotate. And run that right along that edge in here. Shrink you up. Right along the edge here. Let me just have a look. Is that going to fit? I'm just checking the edge of the... Yeah, that would work. So we're going to undo that one. Make you just a little wider. Rotate. Stretch. Somewhere in there. And we'll get rid of this. Whoops. What happened there? And get rid of the path. And then you'll see the new tee box. Yeah, that looks nicer. Much better. And same thing. Just going to flatten down this little area right around the tee. Yeah, that was the spot to put it at. Clean you up. Work your way forward. Always try and work your way forward on a course so you don't miss anything. Sometimes it does happen. So when you go to finalize your course, when you go through, it's another person. They will probably see something that you didn't see. And I'm always looking for ways to do better as well. The flyover and is what you're going to see. And that's okay there. Yeah, obviously I got to move this one over. So we're going to move that whole line over. Right down the middle here. Yeah, there's some other buildings and little things. It's all I have to look at is right now is Google Maps, Google Earth, and even sometimes with that you don't get all the information that you're looking for. What is on the course to replicate it. which is always a challenge. Yeah, there we go. We'll get rid of this one. Okay, that's that point. Oh, see this one. Nope. Gotta find the right point. Come on. Give it to me. Ah, nope. Because they're right on top of each other. Oh. Okay, let's move that one out of the way a little bit then. Because they're tied in on top of each other. There we go. Alright, so let's see here. Does that look okay? Well, we'll straighten it out and we'll see. Minor, minor, minor. Okay, we're going to get rid of this one. And I'm going to get rid of this one. Nope. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, that one winds down in there. That's nice. 6. Okay, that one's good. Okay, and that's in a good spot there. Yep. Yeah, see that T-box, I could move over a little bit. It's not really in play, but it's knowing that it's there. Yeah, I did flatten those ones out. I'm just going to have a quick check on Google Maps here. Yeah, so basically I'm going to, there's a little pot circle there, create surface, brush, just that, make a nice little circle here. And I'm going to make my little roundabout right in there. Beautiful. And let's see. I'm going to flatten that area out. Just to feather everything out. That's why it's wider on the edge. It just feathers it. Rotate. And we're just going to flatten this area right there on the T-box. That looks nicer. Okay, so that looks good. Nope, I don't like this little edge right there. We're just going to move you over just fix you up. I didn't put my other pin down, but we're going to play from the white, I believe, or the blue. Yeah, it'll be the blue. About 6,700, and then it drops down to 61. Different look at the course here. Play my 200-yard shot. Told you, 200 yards. Another 200 yards to the corner. Play it like I was in real. No use cranking at 300 yards. Okay, 2 feet down. Now that should kick left. Oh, a beautiful spot. Yep, that's the right spot to have that pin for pin 1. So it's coming along. Alright, so the terrain on there looks good. Checking the edges, the contours where it was mapped. This will all get cleaned up. Yep. So far that is good. Up and over, down in the hole. Yeah, that'll be a little catch. Little crater. Just going to move this one over a little. Alright, now I'm going to address this little edge right there. Bring it up right along the green there. It's like it had eyes. So that's actually mapped okay right around the edge here. Same thing on this one here. That was just a little mark. Right around there. Now the trick, I'm going to look at this hole. Because of where the edge is of that bowl. Now when I mapped it, I'm going to orientate it the same way that I'm looking at Google Maps right now. And I'm actually pretty good. I might bring this edge in just a little. It might be too far over, which would be fine. So just going to bring you up right on this edge here. And this is what I'm seeing. just a bit more. Get the fairway there. Yeah, because that goes right around the bowl here. I said mapping it was very trying to find, you couldn't tell where it was, but it does go around. There's a little jog right in there, and this is where the little details come in on the course. A little bit of red, a little bit of green, which is fine. 5, bring you in just a little. Get that out. Oh yeah, so that looks a lot better to the mapped edge. And we're just going to tuck this one in just a little bit right in here. Smooth you out. Oh, that looks much better. Yeah, I couldn't tell where anything was when I mapped it. It was just, yep, try and guess where the green was. Alright, so now the fun part of putting down a second pin. Where would I stick a second pin? Yeah, maybe in that little saddle right in there. Kind of along the same line as 1. Maybe a little further back. About 9 yards. Because that'll roll down. Yeah, it's just on that slope. Okay, pin 3 and 4. I'm going to put pin 3 in the back here. Actually, no, I'm going to put pin 2 back there. It's actually a nice little flat spot there. Look. A little tear. Yeah. Up at the back. Yeah, pin 3 I'll put up in the front here, in this little channel. Pin 3 there, and pin 4 will go right on top. Not much room for error on that pin 4, but yeah, you get down in that that bowl, it's to get it up and down. Accuracy. Alright, so I'm going to do a quick play test again. We'll check out pin 2. And then I will call it, have a break, and hope to see you guys all again. Need a coffee. Okay, 1 foot down. Right at the back. Be the shot. Come on. That's actually not bad. For pin 2? Yeah. Yeah, I think those pin placements there will work nicely. 250-yard par 3. Oh, but I haven't put the tee boxes in yet on that one. That's from the back. The Pro. Actually, what we'll do, we'll go from here. And we're going to play from pin set. That was 2, we're going to do 4. Play from here. That's all I'm looking at, is just the pin. 143, 2 feet down. Oh no, where's that one going? Oh, it stayed up. Gotta get scared. Yeah, I think those positions will be good. Everybody, we all have good days when we golf. Who knows where you're gonna go? All right, everybody. You guys all have a great night.